So I've stripped the front of the vehicle there all the way down to the chassis, just disconnected all the wiring. I'll get to the wiring a little bit later on. I've got my fitting kit all spread out on the table here. So I've got all my nuts and bolts all set out. I put the washers. This just makes it a lot easier later on once I'm fitting. Just makes things flow through a lot easier. So I've got my side brackets here. They've got the built-in recovery point, and they also have the built-in crumble zone for our airbag compatibility there. So this is going to sit onto the side of the chassis, and this side here is going to be sitting up and marrying up with our winch cradle plate, as so. We have our reinforcements here. So this is the top reinforcement, sits on the cradle on the top there, and this is the reinforcement for the side of the chassis. It's going to just run down the side of the chassis there. So they're all laid out, ready to go. I'm going to get started now. And last of all, we've got these little brackets here. They're not for now, they're for a little bit later on. We'll be using those. But I'm going to get started now with the side brackets. Slides over the chassis quite easily, and I'm just going to put a couple of nuts and bolts in there to hold it in place. So I'm just putting the chassis reinforcement brackets on. So just a note, on the passenger side I've removed the water bottle for now, and I'll install that a little bit later on in the engine bay. And what that does, it gives us that extra clearance on the bottom so we can lift up our bash plates. So I've just put this bolt in place here. So it's just going to hold the plate in place for me there till I get these U-bolts. U-bolts are going to go around the chassis. As so. So there's two U-bolts. So I'm just going to sit them there, and then I have another little bracket. I've got the U-bolts in place, then I have my reinforcement bracket, which is going to sit just over the top there. Putting the flat spring nuts. And I'm just going to do them all up hand tight. So what I'm doing now, I'm just putting the side support bracket in. So I'm going to put the U-bolt around the chassis and install it first, and then it's going to marry up to these bolts here. But I'm putting the U-bolt in first, it just makes it a lot easier because it's a little bit fiddly. So I'll just feed it up around the back of the chassis there. As so. And then it just marries up with this plate like that, and then it's going to sit just over there. So just put the flat spring nuts. And just leave them all hand tight. So what I do, I leave everything hand tight, and then I tighten it all up right at the end. So it's married up to these front U-bolts there, and just do the same. Put the flat spring nuts on them, and that's our side bracket supports all in. And then we're going to move around to the front. Just a little note to keep in mind, when you're fitting this bracket on the side of the chassis, you have some sensor wires running on top of the chassis. Just make sure your U-bolt does not sit over these because you will crush them. So make sure you do move those out of the way, lift it out of the way, and make sure the U-bolt goes underneath it. And then put it on and tighten it all up, and away she goes. So we have our winch cradle support brackets. So they marry up to the body or so. And just screw those in. So now all the supports are in. The winch cradle is going to sit in place there. Have our top plate on there. Put the bolts in from the top, flat spring nut on the bottom, and then you have our support bracket. It sits on the inside of the top plate, and then just put the bolts straight through. And last of all, we just got one bolt to support the top, just on the cradle on the side here. So now all the nuts and bolts are in. Just going to sit that up straight there. Just go through, tighten up. So I've got my cradle light tight there. So now I'm going to go ahead and start my wiring. I'm just going to tap in, get my park light from the headlight there, and my indicator and fog lights were already built into the existing bar. So I'm just going to use the harness that was on the existing bumper bar and use those to wire up.
So before we put the bull bar on the car, we're just going to add this piece of rubber on the corners so it doesn't scratch the car, and it covers all the gaps. So it's a bit tricky to get it around the corner here. Just keep it all steady, and then you just mark it with your finger at the end of it. Stop it. Get back to that corner and just pinch it in. All done. With that bar being fitted, the old washer bottle is no longer usable. We're going to have to install a new washer bottle, and I'll show you exactly where it's going to be fitted. So what we do here, we're just going to have to extend this with the hose, because where this new bottle is fitted, the original hose is not going to reach up there. So we're just going to have to use a bit of adapter there and extend it. So that's where we extend it here. Then we run it all the way through, cut it, and join it to that bottle. That's leaving heaps of slack as well. Now that we've done the plumbing, it's just a matter of tapping them two wires on the original cable. So what we do, black on black, that's going to be negative, and the green is going to be positive. So we tap black on black, red on green, and there you go. That's our water bottle plug already connected. And then it's just a matter of plugging this in the system, and that's it, all done.